Starting with houseplants can feel a little intimidating, but once you bring home the right beginner-friendly picks, it's honestly one of the easiest ways to make your space feel alive. Today we're walking through the top 18 best houseplants for beginners, plants that don't need fancy gadgets, grow lights, or a green thumb to thrive. These are the sturdy, forgiving, low-maintenance champs that bounce back even if you forget a watering or two. I'll break down how each one fits perfectly into your daily routine, whether you work long hours or just want something that looks good without the hassle. Think plants that clean the air, handle low light, and quietly grow in the background without constant care. If you've ever killed a plant before, don't worry, you're about to meet the ones that refuse to die on you. So let's jump in and make your indoor space greener, calmer, and way more welcoming with these beginner-proof beauties. The ZZ plant is easily one of the best houseplants for beginners because it can handle almost anything you throw at it, making it perfect for anyone starting their indoor garden journey. It thrives in low to medium light, survives on just 2 to 3 waterings per month, and its thick rhizomes store moisture like a built-in backup system, which is why it's known to live for years even in offices with fluorescent lighting. Its glossy leaves stay naturally shiny without polishing, and studies even show it helps filter toxins like xylene and toluene from indoor air, giving your space a cleaner feel without any extra work. This is the plant you can forget about, walk past for days, and it will still reward you with slow, steady growth that makes you look like you've been a plant parent for years. The cast iron plant is basically the definition of beginner-proof, earning its name because it survives conditions that most houseplants would instantly give up on. It handles low light, temperature swings, dusty corners, and even irregular watering without losing its deep green leaves, which makes it a dream plant for anyone just starting out. You can water it every 10 to 14 days, let the soil dry almost completely, and it will still stay upright and glossy as if nothing happened. It's also one of the few indoor plants that stays healthy even in homes with low humidity, which is why it's often recommended for apartments, offices, and busy households. If you want a plant that quietly thrives in the background while you learn the basics, the cast iron plant is one of the most reliable, no-stress choices you can bring home. The Norfolk Pine is a beginner-friendly houseplant that adds an instant touch of calm with its soft, feathery branches and naturally symmetrical shape that looks like a mini indoor tree. Even though it looks delicate, it's surprisingly easy to care for as long as you give it bright and direct light and water it when the top inch of soil feels dry, usually every 7 to 10 days. It loves steady moisture but not soggy soil, and its foliage stays lush in moderate humidity, making it perfect for living rooms and bedrooms. What makes it great for beginners is its slow, predictable growth and long lifespan. Many people keep theirs for decades. If you want an indoor plant that feels a little more special but doesn't demand advanced skills, a Norfolk Pine is one of the most rewarding choices to start with. The Sweetheart Waxplant is one of the cutest and easiest beginner plants you can bring home, thanks to its thick, heart-shaped leaf that naturally stores water and keeps the plant going even if you forget to water for a while. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light and only needs watering every 2 to 3 weeks, since its succulent-like leaves prevent it from drying out quickly. The plant is incredibly slow-growing, which is perfect for beginners because it holds its shape and doesn't outgrow its pot for a long time. It's also known for its long lifespan. Many people keep their Sweetheart Waxplant for years with almost no effort. If you want a plant that looks unique, stays compact, and doesn't complain when you're still figuring out your care routine, this one fits perfectly into a beginner-friendly indoor setup. The Peace Lily is one of the best houseplants for beginners because it practically tells you what it needs and bounces back quickly even after a little neglect. It thrives in low to medium light, making it perfect for apartments, bedrooms, and offices where sunlight isn't strong, and it only needs watering about once a week. Its leaves droop slightly when it's thirsty, so it's like a built-in reminder system. It's also one of the top air-purifying plants from NASA's Clean Air Study, known for filtering toxins like benzene and formaldehyde, which makes your indoor space feel fresher. On top of that, its white blooms appear easily when it's happy, adding a calm, elegant look without any advanced plant skills required. If you're new to houseplants and want something forgiving yet beautiful, the Peace Lily is a perfect place to start. The Alocasia Tiny Dancer is a great beginner-friendly pick if you want something a little more unique without the high-maintenance attitude that some Alocasias are known for. Its long, curving stems and small paddle-shaped leaves give it that playful, dancing look, and it grows surprisingly well indoors with medium to bright indirect light. Water it when the top inch of soil starts to dry, usually once a week, and it responds quickly with fresh new stems, especially in warm, slightly humid rooms. Despite its exotic appearance, it's far more forgiving than larger Alocasia varieties and adapts well as long as you avoid overwatering. This plant adds a bold, sculptural vibe to any beginner setup, and its quirky, upright growth makes it one of the most eye-catching starter plants you can bring home. The Anthurium is a perfect beginner-friendly plant if you want something colorful and bold without complicated care routines. Its glossy heart-shaped leaves and long-lasting red, pink, or white blooms can stay vibrant for up to 8 weeks, which is why it's often called the flower that never quits. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light and only needs watering once the top inch of soil feels dry, usually every 7 to 10 days, making it easy to manage even if you're still learning the basics. It also loves moderate humidity, so keeping it in a bathroom or near a kitchen window helps it flourish without much effort. What makes it ideal for beginners is how quickly it shows you when it's happy. New leaves and blooms appear regularly, giving you an instant confidence boost as a new plant parent. The spider plant is one of the easiest and most rewarding beginner houseplants because it grows fast, handles neglect, and adapts to almost any indoor environment. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light but can still survive in lower light corners, making it perfect for apartments and bedrooms. Watering is simple. Once a week is usually enough, and its tuber-like roots store moisture so it bounces back quickly if you forget. One of the coolest things about it is how it produces baby spiderets that hang from the mother plant, letting you propagate new plants for free with almost zero effort. It's also one of the top air cleaning plants from the NASA study, known for reducing indoor pollutants and freshening up your space naturally. If you want a plant that grows, multiplies, and stays cheerful without demanding much from you, the spider plant is a beginner's best friend. The Moonshine snake plant is a top-tier beginner houseplant because it's almost impossible to mess up and adds a sleek, modern look with its wide, silver-green leaves. It thrives in low, medium, or bright light, basically anywhere you place it, and only needs watering every 2 to 3 weeks since its thick leaves store moisture like a natural reservoir. This plant is famously drought-tolerant and can handle long gaps between care, which makes it perfect for busy people or anyone still building a care routine. It's also one of the best plants for improving indoor air quality, helping filter toxins like benzene and formaldehyde while staying upright and fresh with minimal effort. If you want a stylish, no-stress plant that always looks clean and sharp, the Moonshine snake plant is a beginner-friendly standout. The Pothos is easily one of the best houseplants for beginners because it grows almost anywhere and forgives just about every mistake. It thrives in low, medium, or bright indirect light, and you only need to water it every 7 to 10 days since its thick, trailing vines handle a bit of dryness without trouble. This plant is famous for its fast growth. Some varieties can grow up to 12 inches per month, so you get that instant, lush jungle vibe even if you're new to plant care. It's also one of the top air purifiers, helping reduce indoor pollutants while adding a fresh, vibrant look to your space. Whether you hang it, let it trail, or train it up a pole, the Pothos will keep growing and glowing with minimal effort, making it a perfect starter plant for any beginner. The Fiddle leaf fig is a stunning beginner-friendly choice if you want a plant that makes a statement without needing expert-level care. Its big violin-shaped leaves instantly elevate any room, and as long as you give it bright indirect light and water it when the top 2 inches of soil dry out, usually every 7 to 10 days, it stays healthy and upright. New plant parents often overthink this plant, but in reality it just likes consistency, same spot, steady light, and no overwatering. It also grows fast once it settles in, sometimes putting out multiple new leaves in a month, which feels incredibly rewarding when you're just starting out. If you want a tall, bold plant that transforms your space and teaches you the basics without overwhelming you, the Fiddle leaf fig is a great beginner pick. The String of Hearts is a perfect beginner plant if you want something delicate looking but surprisingly easy to care for. Its long trailing vines covered in tiny heart-shaped leaves create a soft, romantic look, and it thrives in bright to medium indirect light without needing constant attention. Watering is simple. Let the soil dry out almost completely and then water, usually every 10 to 14 days, because its semi-succulent leaves store moisture and protect it from beginner mistakes. It grows quickly once it's happy, often producing vines several feet long within a few months, giving you that cascading effect without much effort. If you want a plant that's low maintenance, visually charming, and easy to propagate, the String of Hearts is an ideal choice for beginners. Dieffenbachia is a fantastic beginner-friendly plant because it grows fast, looks lush, and doesn't demand complicated care routines. Its large variegated leaves make any corner feel instantly fuller, and it thrives in medium to bright indirect light but can still handle slightly lower light spots without struggling. Watering is simple. Once the top inch of soil dries out, usually every 7 to 9 days, and it bounces back quickly if you miss a watering. It's also known for its strong air purifying abilities, helping reduce indoor pollutants while adding a fresh, tropical vibe to your space. If you're new to houseplants and want something bold, forgiving, and quick to reward you with new growth, Dieffenbachia is one of the easiest picks to start with. The jade plant is one of the best beginner houseplants because it's tough, slow-growing, and built to handle forgetful watering habits thanks to its thick, succulent leaves that store moisture for weeks. It thrives in bright to medium indirect light, and watering it every 2 to 3 weeks is usually enough. Just let the soil dry completely before you go again, which makes it perfect for anyone still figuring out a routine. Jade plants can live for decades and even grow into small tree-like shapes over time, giving you a long-term, low-maintenance companion that quietly becomes more beautiful each year. If you want a plant that's sturdy, symbolic of good luck, and incredibly easy to care for, the jade plant is a beginner-friendly classic. The rubber plant is an excellent beginner-friendly houseplant because it's sturdy, adaptable, and grows into a bold, tree-like statement without needing complicated care. Its thick, glossy leaves hold moisture, which means it can handle an occasional missed watering, and it thrives in medium to bright indirect light, perfect for living rooms, hallways, or bedrooms. Water it when the top inch of soil dries out, usually every 7 to 10 days, and it rewards you with steady vertical growth that feels impressive even for new plant parents. It's also one of the top air-purifying plants, helping reduce indoor pollutants while adding a rich, tropical feel to your space. If you want a plant that looks expensive, grows reliably, and forgives beginner mistakes, the rubber plant is a fantastic choice to start with. Aloe Vera is one of the easiest and most practical beginner houseplants you can grow, thanks to its thick, gel-filled leaves that store water and keep the plant thriving even if you forget to water for weeks. It loves bright indirect light, near a sunny window is perfect, and only needs watering every 2 to 3 weeks once the soil has fully dried out, making it ideal for anyone still learning not to overwater. This plant grows slowly but steadily, putting out new pups that you can separate and repot to grow more plants for free. On top of that, aloe vera is famous for its soothing gel, which people often use for minor burns or skin irritation, adding a useful, hands-on benefit to having it at home. If you want a hardy, helpful, low-maintenance plant that looks fresh year-round, aloe vera is a beginner's must-have. The string of pearls is a great beginner-friendly plant if you want something unique and eye-catching without needing complicated care. Its round, bead-like leaves are actually tiny water reservoirs, which is why it only needs watering every 2 to 3 weeks once the soil dries out completely, making it perfect for anyone who tends to underwater. It thrives in bright indirect light and grows fast when happy, often sending out long trailing strands that can reach several feet, giving your shelf or hanging pot a dramatic cascading look. Despite its delicate appearance, it's surprisingly forgiving as long as you avoid overwatering, and it's easy to propagate by simply laying a cutting on soil and letting the beads root. If you want a plant that stands out, grows quickly, and stays low maintenance, the string of pearls is a fun and beginner-friendly choice. The zebra plant is a striking beginner-friendly option because its bold striped leaves add instant character without requiring complicated care. It thrives in medium to bright indirect light and prefers slightly moist soil, so watering once the top inch begins to dry, usually every 5 to 7 days, keeps it happy without much effort. What makes it great for beginners is how clearly it communicates its needs. The leaves droop a bit when it's thirsty and perk back up quickly once watered. It also appreciates a little extra humidity, which makes bathrooms or kitchens ideal spots for it to flourish. If you want a plant that looks exotic, stays compact, and rewards you with vibrant foliage even while you're still learning the basics, the zebra plant is a perfect pick for beginners. And that wraps up our list of the 18 best houseplants for beginners, simple, forgiving, and perfect for building your confidence as a new plant parent. Whether you're looking for something low maintenance, fast growing, or just plain beautiful, every plant on this list can thrive with minimal effort and bring a fresh, calming energy into your space. Start with one or start with a few, and you'll be surprised how quickly your home transforms into a green, welcoming haven. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more beginner-friendly plant guides, Don't forget to like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more indoor plant tips every week.